In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Welcome, my dear students. Today we are having a reading lesson. So, focus well and open your book page number 34. Open your book page number 34. Hurry up, open your books. Hmm. Our lesson today, as you see, is a reading lesson. Our lesson today is a reading lesson. Okay, very important, very interesting, and very useful lesson. I want all of you to focus this period exactly. Okay, we have too many things, we have too much information to know today. So focus well. First of all, and before we start, let me ask you a very simple question. Have you ever done an aptitude test? Hmm. Have you ever done an aptitude test or
Yes.
IQ test? Okay, Hamoud, tell us about your experience.
He gives me a question for uh, for uh, for test my mind
To test your,
IQ.
yeah, to test your mind.
Uh, Example: maths, science,
Hmm. Okay, so was it IQ or aptitude test?
aptitude test.
Aptitude test. Okay, so today we are going to know what is aptitude test and also what's IQ test. Okay, very important, very useful. You need to know about these two tests. Okay, uh, it will help you on a large scale. Okay, help you to choose your career, to decide which which job you are qualified for, and so on. It's very important and very useful. Just focus during reading. Okay, what do you know about aptitude tests and IQ tests? I have just told you. Okay, these tests are useful for what? Okay, have you ever taken one? Okay, so we asked Hamoud, who else? Huh? Who else? Who has taken an aptitude or IQ test before? Who else? Just Hamoud? Or we have someone else? Okay, so enough. Today we all are going to know what's meant by IQ and aptitude test. Okay? But as you know, how do we study our reading lessons, our reading passages? We have some questions and we go for the passage to find the answer of each question, then answer it. But before we start, we may find some new words here in this passage today. So we need to know about these words, then start our lesson. As you see here, the word aptitude itself. The word aptitude, what does this word mean? A normal ability or skill. In another way, talent or talent. Okay, so that's what's meant by aptitude. So when you say aptitude test, yeah, you are testing a normal ability or a skill in my mind, my head, and so on. Okay, so that's it, aptitude. Okay, so aptitude, talent, someone which or something which is normal. Okay, it's not a skill or something that you gain from your experience or from your daily life. No, it's normal inside your brain. Okay, that's what's meant by aptitude. Okay, something which is normal, natural, it's not gained from life. Okay, after that, the word IQ. IQ refers to the the word intelligence quotient. Intelligent quotient. IQ. Okay? So, what does this word mean? A measure of someone intelligence found from special tests. As you see here in this picture, okay, we have levels of intelligence. Okay, so when you go for the when you do this test or IQ test, okay, this test measures your level or of intelligence, your intelligence level. Okay, for example, if you got from 1 to 70 to 70 marks, your intelligence is low. If you got from 71 to 84, your intelligence is below average. If you got 85, from 85 to 115, it's average, and so on. Okay, so IQ test do what or does what? It measures your intelligence. IQ test measures your intelligence. Okay, that's it. Now, the word assess, to judge or decide the amount, value, quality, or importance of something. Okay, when you want to know the value or the importance of something, you assess that thing. When you assess that thing, that means that you are judging or deciding the value of this thing, the importance of this thing, and so on. Okay? Hmm. Adolescent, it's very important. We can say that teenager. Adolescent means teenager, a young person who is developing or developing into adult. Okay, so that's what's meant by the word adolescent. Okay, so these words are the most common words that may face you today when you are reading the passage. Let's read them together with me, but please repeat after me, okay? All of you, repeat after me. Aptitude, 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 IQ, intelligent, intelligence quotient, intelligence quotient, intelligence quotient, assess, assess, adolescent, adolescent, adolescent. Okay, so these are the words and these are their definitions. Okay, so now are you ready to start our lesson today? Hmm. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. So here we have the questions. Answer the following questions. The first one, why do people use aptitude tests? This is the first question with us today. Why do people use aptitude tests? Okay, now go for the passage. All of you, open your books, page number 34. Open your books, page number 34. Huh. And try to find the answer of this question. Why do people use aptitude tests? Why do people use aptitude tests? You will find the answer here in the first paragraph. You will find the answer in this part. Why do people use aptitude tests? Search for the answer and raise your hand.
Can I
Hurry
answer?
up. Hurry up, just raise your hand. All of you.
أستاذ ارجع للسؤال.
Okay, that's it. Why do people use aptitude tests? Huh. Who can give me the answer? You will find the answer here in the first paragraph. Just two are not enough. Two are not enough. Hmm. Okay, Firas, excellent. Go ahead, tell us.
To help them decide on a career path or a career change.
Excellent, excellent for us. That's it. That's it. Excellent, awesome for us. Okay, so why do people use aptitude tests? To help them decide on a career path or a career change. Very simple and very clear. Okay, so this is the answer. So why do people use aptitude tests? To help them decide on a career path or a career change. Excellent for us. Of course, this is the right answer. Now, let's move to the second question with us today. Why are aptitude tests beneficial for high school students? The answer is also in the first paragraph. The answer is in the first paragraph. We're still in the first paragraph, but now we are talking about the importance of aptitude tests for high school students. The importance of aptitude tests for high school students. Okay, particularly. Huh. Why are aptitude tests beneficial for high school students? Find the answer. Hmm. Hmm. Search for the answer. Take your time. Yeah, Hamoud.
دقيقة أستاذ.
Okay.
هو ينكر about what care path they should follow.
Okay. Again, Hamoud. Again. Again. One more time. Say the
who
answer.
who
Mhm.
are
Hmm.
yun creating
Uncertain.
about
Uncertain. Okay.
uncertain
Yeah. So you have to understand what's meant here. Okay, so you can say that aptitude tests help students, okay, who are uncertain about what career path they should follow. Okay, so how is it beneficial? How is it benefit for them? How is it useful for them? Okay, so you can say that it helps them or it helps uncertain students about what career path they should follow. So we can say that the answer, okay, beneficial for high school students who are uncertain about what career path they should follow. So we can say that this is the answer. Okay, so now let's move to question number three. Okay, talk about aptitude. Talk about aptitude. Okay, what did the passage tell us about aptitude tests? Okay, you can read this paragraph carefully and tell us about aptitudes, all of this paragraph. Okay, information that you get from this paragraph, tell us. Okay, tell us the information that you get from this one. Just tell us the information. Talk about aptitude tests. I don't want a particular answer. I want you to talk about aptitude. Okay? So, read this paragraph, okay? And tell me what did you understand from the paragraph? Huh. Take your time. I want all of you to think carefully. Yes, Badr.
But graph. Academics aren't
Academic.
academic are natural talents. Speak uh, abilities for
Okay. Read slowly, Badr. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry and just read carefully. Again. Yes, Badr. Huh?
academies.
Okay, you can say it's sit here. It's sit here. Okay? Aptitude shouldn't be confused with what? Shouldn't be confused with what? Aptitude shouldn't be confused with academic knowledge, skills, personal interests, or intelligence. Okay? So we can't consider all of these things aptitudes. Okay? We
Okay.
can't consider all of these things aptitudes. Okay? Which are the things? Academic knowledge, skills, personal interests, or intelligence. Okay? But what are aptitudes? Aptitudes are what? Are natural talents. Okay? We said at the first, if you remember, we said that aptitudes are not things that we gain from our daily life. Okay? But they are natural things. Okay, we are born with these things. Okay, it's a talent or talents. So aptitudes are natural talents, special abilities for learning to do certain tasks quickly and easily. Okay, learning to do certain tasks quickly and easily, this is the definition of talent. Okay, this is the definition of talent, our skill, our natural skill. So the ability to do certain task quickly and easily, this is the definition of the word skill or talent. Okay. Hmm. That's it. Thank you, Badr. Thank you. Excellent, Badr. Huh. So what else? Huh. Who can talk more about attitudes? You have the passage. Just understand the words. Hmm. Who can talk more about attitudes? Can you tell us something about attitudes, Abdullah Sharif?
Yes,
Go ahead.
about so she
The question is, it's not the question. The point is talk about aptitudes, okay, or talk about aptitude. Okay. First, we said that aptitude shouldn't be confused with academic knowledge, skills, personal interests, or intelligence. But aptitudes are natural talents, special abilities for learning to do certain tasks quickly and easily. This was a point. Huh. Can you talk us about another point about attitudes?
uh, skills and uh, no knowledge are learned, but aptitudes is something you are born
Yeah,
with.
yeah, that's it. It's something that you are born with. So aptitude is something you are born with. Excellent. Huh. We can say also aptitude shouldn't be confused with all of these things. Another point, aptitudes are natural talents, special abilities, and so on. So we can talk about aptitudes this way. Okay, that's it. So that's enough about this point. Okay, so in general, in general, aptitude, aptitude is not something that you gain, but it's something that you are born with. This is the most important point with us. Aptitude is something that you are born with. Okay, that's what's meant by aptitude. So focus on this point carefully. Okay, now let's move to question number 4. What does career aptitude test determine? What does career aptitude test determine? Focus well. What does career aptitude test determine? You can find the answer here in this paragraph. Search for the answer. What does career test determine? Focus.
أستاذ عاد تناول السؤال مرة ثانية.
Okay, this is the question. What does career aptitude test determine?
What answer paragraph?
Third or the fourth paragraph with us. It's the first sentence in the paragraph. Huh? You can read it, you can find it clearly, you can find it easily. Hmm. What does career aptitude determine?
Can I answer?
Okay, go ahead.
Career aptitude test
Determines
determines someone strength strength
strengths strength
strength
has
strength
someone's power points. Strengths means someone or someone's
weakness
power points. Yeah, yeah, I know, Sultan. Try to solve it. Yes, Hamoud, huh?
strengths
Strengths,
weakness
weaknesses. القوة
and
والضعف. Okay. Hmm.
and
Determines means measures. بتحدد. Okay.
uh,
Strengths and weaknesses. Huh.
and
Natural
natural applet
ability.
ability
Yeah. Huh.
to bear from and success
Succeed in
in
certain. Huh. In
certain
certain professions. Okay.
profession.
Yeah. So that's what career aptitude test determines. It determines someone's strengths, weaknesses, and natural ability to perform and succeed in a certain or in certain professions. Okay, so that's what career aptitude tests do. Okay, that's it. Another question with us, which is talk about the scores of IQ test. Now we have just finished aptitude test, and now we will move to IQ test. Okay, intelligence quotient test. Okay, so talk about the scores of IQ test. Talk about the scores of IQ test. Okay, talk about the scores of IQ test. You can find the answer here in this paragraph. Focus well. Exactly in this part. Hmm. The scores of IQ tests. Huh. It's like what? The score between 90 and 110 means what? Or is what? As you see, huh? Tell me about the scores. Ah, بدر السليم.
IQ test
Mm.
pro
Produce
broadcasts
produces.
produces a score
Mm.
that that compares
Mm.
the test takers conflict con,
Cognitive
cogn-
ability to the general population. Okay, so now we are going to talk the scores. Huh. Score between 90 and 110 is average. So that's the way that we can talk about the scores. So first of all, a score between 90 and 110 is average. Okay, score over 130 showed exceptional intelligence. Okay, so we can talk this way according to what's written here in our passage. Okay, that's it. So score between 90 and 110 is average, and over 130 shows exceptional intelligence. Okay, someone who is genius. Okay, the last question with us: what does IQ test measure? What does IQ test measure? This is our question today. What does IQ test measure? Huh? Measures what? IQ test measures what? Hmm. Hurry up. You'll find the answer here. Huh. In this part. Huh. It's very clear now. Huh. What does IQ test measure? Ah, who can tell me? I want you to focus. Who can tell me what does IQ test measure? Hmm. Abdullah al-Mikham.
So
Yes, Abdullah. What does IQ test measure?
الرسالة شوي.
Okay, this is the question. What does IQ test measure? What does IQ test measure? This is the question. Huh? Hurry up, Abdullah. Again. Hmm. The axis what?
Uh,
Huh? Assesses,
access the ability
assesses the ability. Yeah.
to understand concept and solve different.
And solve different types of problems using logic. Okay, so we can say this is the simple answer of what does IQ test measure. Okay, so that was simply our reading comprehension lesson. Next period, inshallah, we will answer our books exercises over or about this passage. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.